Hello and welcome back to the channel. We are now looking at a brand new game called Zoo Simulator, and it's been released today, 26th of July, and I believe this video will be going out on Saturday. So here we go, we are now in our zoo. Just read through this together. So while we're just looking at this on the screen, I just want to say thank you to keymailer.com. I have received this as a free review copy from them to have a look at and give our opinion on. I did have a quick look prior to starting to film this, and what I'll do is work through the missions as an episode each. And then we can give our review at the end once we're happy and we've given it a good test and go over. So just looking at the tutorial on the computer, and it's asking us to buy a welder, which we have done here, and then we need some bars. So the first task, I believe, looking at that, is to go to the warehouse and collect the welder and bars, and then go down to the first enclosure where we will make our first repair. So far, first impressions, I like this setup so far. The detail they put in with the plants and so on, actually moving around, better than some of the other simulation games that we were testing on the channel last year and earlier this year. So we've collected them items. Let's go to the first area here, which is I believe it was called the Savannah area, which we're now going to repair and weld the gates together. So as simple as just holding the left mouse button and holding the left mouse button again to then sort of weld and carry out the weld. Do all 4 points here. There we go, all 4 done, and the gate is now open, which is a bit worrying if we had an animal in here to leave the gate open, but there we go. So, back to the computer we go. This time, we are buying our first animal, and it is a rhino. Only looks like there's males available so far. Quite a bit of money, but it's good to see that we've got plenty of money to spend too, so you don't have to wait around so far to start doing the first mission. So they've thought about that to give you enough to get the first ones done before you can start making money. So background time to release our rhino. The house looks very run down in here, so that's something we'll have to update later on, I'm guessing. So down we go into the cardboard box, and there's our rhino. So let's call him Spiky Horse. Just a bit of a wordplay there. Oh, forgot the E. There we go. One Spiky Horse in the enclosure. We check out the welfare. There we go. Right, let's now turn on the faucet and get the water into his water bowl. Hold that down. And that is all done. I'm a bit worried about that tap, to be honest, if the rhino's in there. Pretty sure he'd break that, but there we go. Let's try and find him. He did go this way. But he's now decided to turn around and go the other way. So they've done a good job of the rhino image itself. Quite a muscularly looking animal there. So happy with that, the way they've designed that. So that's good. Let's go get him some food. Round we go. Back to the house. Back to the computer. buy a bag of food. Back to the warehouse, back to the enclosure, and feed him. Back and forth, eh? So there's our bag of animal food. Back round to the enclosure. To be fair, I wish someone left me a zoo like this. I'd do it up and open a zoo. Be happy. Here we go, so let's pour the food in here. So far the controls are very simple, the instructions and tasks are very simple, and it's not like some of the others we've played where you get stuck trying to work out what you've got to do next. This one tells you what you need to do, points you in the right direction. Whether or not that changes later on once you've completed the earlier sort of missions, I don't know. We'll find that out together when we get that far. So here we go, back to the computer, and this time we need to buy a jet wash, pressure washer, whatever you want to call it. Jet wash, just seeing if we need to buy anything else. No, we don't. So back to the warehouse, and then back to the enclosure again. Here we go. There we go, there's our jet wash. Here we go. Wonder where they're getting the water from for this. Not plugged in anywhere, and if it is, it's a mighty big cable. There's our rhino again. Now time to clean the rocks off. At least this jet wash has a bigger spray nozzle hitting the rocks than it did on the pool simulator game that we had a first look at previously. That was a bit of a tedious task, cleaning that pool with that jet wash. At least this one is spraying a lot off. So I'm happy with that. So that's this little rock now almost clean. There we go. Now on to, just making sure that's all done. Now on to the one at the back here, this bigger one to be fair. Spray that all down. Up there. Plenty to spray down here. Funny how just this section is just gone mouldy. Nowhere else in the enclosure. Just these rocks here. It's like we don't like, so we're going to go mouldy. But I'm cleaning them off now. There we go. We're done. Missed a bit down here. Down this side. Can't quite reach up there, not tall enough. There we go. Probably the longest task we've had so far. Happy days. Well, it's done the task, but I've still missed some. So you can't leave it on 98%, can you? Let's get it up to 100 before we move on. There we go. Oh, missed some around here. Well, we got the bits earlier. Did we not? Right. Get in this little nothing cranny down here. There we go. Right, let's move on. Time to open the zoo. Back into the house. Or the office, whatever you want to call this. In we go. Off. Open zoo. Hey, congratulations. You've opened your zoo. Leave it on the screen for a bit so you can have a read. Right. So now we've got to wait for the first review to come in. So let's have a look round. Like I say, this house definitely is improving. You know what, we've not actually looked at the top of the exhibit yet, so we'll have a look round at the top of the enclosure. See what the guests will see, the angle of the guest. There, it's quite good. I'll be happy with that if we went to the zoo there. Have a walk round. See if I can jet watch the top of this one. No, I think you've got to be in the enclosure to do that. That's a shame. Right, let's have a look at some of the guests. They actually look like people, which is a refreshing change. You don't see, they're not really, alright, they're not cartoony, but they're more better as people. Can we repair this? No, we need a drill. It's a shame. We'll have a look later so we can buy one. Let's go for our walk round. Another repair. Can we do this one? No, not yet. Time to wait for our review still. Perfect time to explore really, isn't it? Waiting around. Of course she's got some pace on her. She's walking pretty fast. Oh, where did he pop up from? There we go, our first review is in. Right, let's see if we can make it round this way. We're now in a predicament, we're halfway round I think. Carry on looking. Quite a lot of exhibits and enclosures to build in. Looking at this, it's quite a big open, big area really. So I'm sure they all come with their own challenges later on. But we'll check that out, won't we, in the weeks to come. There we go. Keep going round and round and round. That arrow seems to be getting further away, to be fair. Maybe we did make a mistake. We'll get there. Slow and steady wins the race. That's what they say. So what do you think of the game so far? Let me know in the comments down below. I think we're going to carry on looking at this game going forward. Might start putting the episodes up on a Saturday. So we'll have Undisputed on a Tuesday, Planet 2 on a Thursday, and Zoo Simulator on a Saturday for the time being. See how it gets on. Give me a comment down below if that's something you'd be interested in watching. Let's try and find where this review come in. All these tabs here. Right. That's definitely on the computer. That's our savannah. Right. Our animal. It's in the green so far. Bar the 3 bottom oranges, but not add anything in there to change that. What tab are we going on then? Here we go. That's the one we need. Needs more decorations. Okay. We can get that sorted. That's a simple one, surely. Do I need to go to the shop and get these, or change anything? No. In there. In the shop. Anything in these tabs? No. Alright, let's go have a look around. Oh, so you do get different dispensers later on in the game. I think this is the only downside. It doesn't let you know on this page if the task has changed. Right. Press the wrong button here. Go walking back round. Here we go. Right. Now on to the decorations. That's better. So press the V. Oh, horn scratcher. I reckon that can go there. It's one of those. And I'll get rid of this now. If in doubt, press escape. There we go. Right, hay barrel. That can go here. Escape again. What we got? We've got a shelter. So you can go to bed. Let's put that in this corner over here. And then lastly, a toy. Let's now spin that round and place that here, just like that. There we go. And that, I believe, is all the options we've got. Back computer. There we go. I think it should take a while looking at the tabs. That's better. I think he's more happier there. So now we're on to the next task itself. So what we'll do, we'll leave it here today, as we're now going into 20 minutes into the video, 17. But we'll leave that there, and we'll catch up with the next mission in the next video. And we'll just spend a couple of moments looking at our Rhino. So pretty happy with this so far. Something I would recommend. If you're interested in the game, I will leave a link in the description below, so you can get it on Steam. And I hope you enjoy it as much as we're enjoying it so far. And I'll catch you in the next episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and press the notification bell, or ring the notification bell to get notified for all the new videos coming out. Thank you.